Okay, so clearly this is a complicated process that we're entering. However, the next part of our evening together has a very simple and easy to understand title. It's called How We Can Stop the Mine. So we were going to have 4 brief presentations, 2 by people that have already spoken and 2 new people as well. I'm going to introduce those people to you right now, and then we'll have them in rapid fire tell you what they need to tell you. First, Steve Glazer is the Water Program Director for High Country Citizens Alliance, and here's Steve standing up right now. Steve is a longtime resident of the Valley, and his experience and expertise can give all of us some insight on why water is such a critical issue. Right after Steve, we will have Roger Featherstone. Roger Featherstone is the Earthworks Southwest Circuit Rider. I didn't know that was a job description. It sounds fun. Roger was first with Earthworks in 2001 as campaign director for the Stop the Rollbacks campaign. Keep going. Okay? Yep. Which generated the most comments ever received to date by the BLM and also helped to create Earthworks Action Network. He returned in May of 2004 as the Southwest Circuit Rider. Before working with Earthworks, he was campaign director for Alaskans for Responsible Mining, directed the Grassroots Environmental Effectiveness Network for Defenders of Wildlife, and was the national grassroots director of the Endangered Species Coalition. Roger has a long history in the conservation community as a grassroots organizer and campaigner, working mostly on wildlife and conservation issues. And Roger is based in Tucson, Arizona. So before we get to Roger, we will hear from Steve, and then we'll have Roger, and then we'll have Bob Salter, who previously gave us the mine overview, and then a couple more words by Dan Morse. So with that, we'll go to Steve.
Thank you all for coming tonight. It's really heartening to see so many people. Can we rely on the price of moly dropping as new supplies enter the market? That would make this project unfeasible? I don't think so. Our job is to dissect the soon-to-be released plan of operations. Our role is to make sure the evaluation is thorough and comprehensive. We do not want to let the proponents of this project rush through the permitting so that they can get their project built and their product to the market ahead of other supplies. There are several other major molybdenum mine projects that are a lot further along in their permitting process than this one. Our responsibility is to make sure that all of the permitting agencies do an accurate and complete job in evaluating the impacts of the project. There is ample evidence to suggest that this will not be an easy task. Recent studies of over 70 mines in North America point to a chronic problem of mischaracterization of these projects because of the acceptance on faith that the information presented by the mining companies is accurate. This happens because the permitting agencies aren't adequately staffed with the experts needed to properly evaluate the proposals. Often the agencies have to hire consultants to help with the evaluation. These consultants also work for the industry. They are usually biased because of the industry proposals to be assured that they will continue to be hired by the industry. The Alliance has and will continue to consult with experts that are not tied to the industry. We will identify a comprehensive list of concerns and evaluation of impacts before permit conditions are imposed. Because of the enormity of the implications of this project on our valley, the evaluation will have to be elaborate. If the permit conditions are insufficient and don't evaluate worst-case impacts, we will challenge the issuance of these permits. We will also be presenting evidence to show that the risks of development of this deposit are too high to consider approving the permits. The permitting agencies have to meet their responsibilities to protect the public health, safety, and environment and integrity of this valley and the entire Gunnison community. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.